hell, then you know I'm raising hell. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Okay, break. Drop 60, drop 60. 19, Charger, 19.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Go, check, go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Vikings at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, smash Broncos.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60, 70 Lions.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jefferson moving in motion left. They'll They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
70, street, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And going right back to Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback hand. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Check. 18, pioneer. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th.
19 tight.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warrior 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Richardson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, check that. Street.
To the right side, this is Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Richardson. He'll find Metcalf. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Richardson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cup 19. 19 Lions. Riggs. Jack Panther. Cowboy 80. Tempo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey, Smash.
Addison will go in motion left.
18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Okay, ready?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Addison will go in motion left.
19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
read there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Eluding the pressure right. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now Richardson. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Anthony Richardson. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get it back, baby, get it back. Get up.
On third down, Barkley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Eagle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
70 Lions. Check. Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Past the 60.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
19 tight. Let go.
They go play action here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Drop 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
60 Vikings. Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
They're going to look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown! C.J. Ham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Come 19, come 19.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go, shot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Richardson working from the gun. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st down, Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Richardson off the play fake. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Play action. Now Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. In motion, Slayton.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
Ready.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Walker. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D. Eskridge, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Running right, here's Walker. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. Going deep for Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get